Darwin Nunez to undergo Liverpool medical today. As you know, the deal is almost done, and these are the final details of the deal. And with the medical is done, that means money is going to exchange hands from Liverpool side to a side which goes by names of Benfica, where Darwin Nunez sorry for that, where Darwin Nunez has been playing his football for the last 3 years in there for you. Welcome to this channel which goes by names of Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of RD or Rokani David onto this channel. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel in here. Now today, Fabrizio Romano has really come out and really laid out the facts of the deal of Darwin Nunez in there for you. Paperwork has been signed, everything is done, and Darwin Nunez has been in Spain and he is now flying to England, especially Liverpool, where he's really going to go undergo a medical at Liverpool. And when he passes it, everything is going to go on as planned in there for you. Fabrizio Romano took to his tweet and said Liverpool have completed contracts and paperwork with Benfica tonight in order to announce Darwin Nunez' deal in the coming hours. Liverpool's 6-year deal confirmed by Darwin Nunez, who will be in Liverpool today with his agent to undergo medical tests and sign as expected. That is what Fabrizio Romano has come out and said. Darwin Nunez to Liverpool, it's a here we go, and Fabrizio Romano has really announced it, and this is the deal that shows you how Liverpool are so much focused on really going ahead to chase for a quadruple this season. To remember, last season they chased for a quadruple, and out of the 4 trophies, they only managed to get 2. And what annoyed them was those 2 are the least strong or reputable. They are the least reputable trophies of the European football, that is Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Although FA Cup, it's the longest or oldest trophy in the world of football, but it didn't count more if at all when they lost the Champions League and the Premier League. They lost to the Premier League on the final day to Man City. Remember, Man City was 2 goals down against the side which goes by the name of Aston Villa, and Liverpool was a goal down. But all of those teams went ahead to win, and they gave Man City the Premier League trophy. The Champions League finale, they are beaten by Real Madrid by 1-0, scored by Vinicius Jr. and courtesy of that cross that was brought in by Valverde into the farthest post of the goal that found Vinicius Jr. unmarked, and it bagged it to the back of the net to make it 1-0, and Liverpool never responded. But Thibaut Courtois was that only man who really came in through and really saved Real Madrid, because he really did close to 7 chances that were created by Liverpool, and he turned them out in there for you. Then the other Fabrizio Romano tweet reads, official, and here we go. Darwin Nunez, new Liverpool player on a permanent deal from Benfica. Benfica statement confirms deal now signed for 75 million euros fee plus add-ons to reach 100 million euros package. Darwin Nunez will sign until 2028. Medical today, never been in doubt. That is Fabrizio Romano coming out and confirming to us. So when you look at all that coming from Fabrizio Romano, it shows you that Liverpool are preparing for their season as soon as possible. Before they let outside your money to go out a side which goes by the names of Bayern Munich, because they are really closing a deal with Bayern Munich, they've already gotten his replacement. And this is how a competent club does its business. And Liverpool has gone ahead to show us that it's a competent club that goes ahead to do business in the way that it's supposed to be done. Darwin Nunez, however much he has come in for 75 million euros, plus add-ons that will really amount to 100. He's 22 years of age. He can be at Liverpool for the next 5-6 years, and you never know, Liverpool can bring another player to replace him. And Sadio Mane is leaving a side which goes by names of Liverpool to a side which goes by names of Bayern Munich. But when you look at the business that Liverpool is doing, I will believe that every club should go on and start doing business like Liverpool and Man City. When you look at a club that was really on the edge of winning the Premier League, Champions League, you get, and they just missed it out on a whisker, and the way they've gone in so hard in the transfer window, it shows you that they are really chasing something they're seeing. They will feel like if Darwin Nunez comes in, it will be another addition to their side. And Darwin Nunez comes in at Liverpool, we know he's going to hit the ground running, because Liverpool don't sign a player without making thorough research on him. That's what Liverpool does. And this was revealed when the manager of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, came out and talked about how they signed Luis Diaz in January. He said they really wanted to get a player who was so much going to hit the ground running. And according to the list that was provided to him by his scouts, they told him that when you look at the stats and the work energy and everything that Luis Diaz is doing down in FC Porto, he is the right player to come in and hit the ground running in January. And guess what? Liverpool went for him, and they won't regret, because Luis Diaz really had a very good season. Until now, they are so much proud of him because he has helped them to see to it that he kept them alive in all those seasons. He played 13 Premier League games and scored 4 goals. He played seven Champions League games and scored 2 goals in there for you. And I think he scored those 2 goals for Liverpool in there for you. So that is a man who goes by the name of Darwin Nunez, and he was really so much pivotal into the season of Liverpool. So Darwin Nunez comes in here, and you just get to know that he's going to hit the ground running because they've signed him early enough. Today is 13th. That means it's going to be unveiled like tomorrow or today later. And that means he's going to be with Liverpool in the pre-season training. That is close to a 1-month training, and he's going to adapt to the system of Liverpool. And don't be shocked, on the first day of the Premier League when Liverpool take on any team they are going to give them, Darwin Nunez will be up in the starting 11 because he is going to read that line. No player who comes in at a team like Liverpool or any team at 75 million euros and is benched. That was last year at Manchester United when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signed him, Jadon Sancho, 73 million pounds, and this player was benched. Jurgen Klopp brought in Virgil van Dijk from Southampton, 75 million pounds, and he hit the ground running. 22 years of age. And he gave him that game to play. You get? He gave him enough game time to play. That is a man who goes by names of Jurgen Klopp. And Darwin Nunez is going to read that line with Mohamed Salah if he stays, and most probably Luis Diaz playing off the left flank. So the front Liverpool 3 will also be Darwin Nunez, Mohamed Salah, and Diaz. But the likes of Diego Jota will sometimes start and come in, plus Firmino, and that's why you see that photo showing that the front 5 of Liverpool. That is, let me even first pause it here. Let me pause it a little bit. That is the front 5 of Liverpool for next season. Darwin Nunez, Mohamed Salah, Firmino, Diego Jota, and Luis Diaz. So Liverpool want to win the Champions League. They want to win the Premier League. Those 2 trophies are the ones that Jurgen Klopp feels like he has to go in and get them, because if he doesn't, then he feels like his stay at Liverpool will not really have any meaning. And they need to do it early enough because the likes of Liverpool and Manchester United, the likes of Arsenal, and Manchester United are on a rebuild. And in the next 1 or 2 years, those teams will be competing at the same level with Liverpool and Man City. So Jurgen Klopp feels like this is the time I'm supposed to use these 2 years. I have to be like Jurgen Klopp. He has enjoyed his years very well and utilized them very well by winning trophies. And that's what Liverpool has, and that's what Liverpool is yearning to do, because Man City in the last 5 years, they've won 4 Premier League trophies. That means if at all they utilize these 2-3 years and they win like 2, then they'll overgo Manchester United in the hierarchy of the most league winning team in the Premier League or the entire England. Feel free to go into the comment section. Tell me what you think about Darwin Nunez coming to a side which goes by names of Liverpool, and Fabrizio Romano has really come out and really confirmed to us that everything is done, and we are waiting to see what is going to happen in there. And Fabrizio has gone ahead to say, here we go, confirmed for Darwin Nunez to Liverpool. Deal done. Yesterday, meeting in Portugal. Darwin Nunez is now in Spain. Medicals tomorrow in England. Contract until 2028. It's a 6-year deal. Liverpool pay 80 million euros fee plus 20 million as add-ons in there for you. So Liverpool have clinched themselves one of the most promising young strikers, and he's expected to be the next top world centre forward in the names of Darwin Nunez. He's competing with he's in the same boots as those of Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and who else is in that league? I think no one else is in that league. So that is Liverpool for you, and they've really gone ahead to sign in a player who goes by the names of Darwin Nunez. Feel free to go into the comment section. Tell me what you think about Darwin Nunez joining a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. I go by the names of Rokani David. This is the Rokani Men Here Football with our first story of the day. We sign out for now. See you later, my mates.